So tobacco has been used in several cultures in history. And one of the main ways that it has been used is in ceremony and to as an offering to spirits. So I went out and got a few things that I'll share with you later in the video. But one of the ways that I began to use tobacco when I first went and got it was as an incense and offering on my altar in my daily spiritual work. So what I did was I purchased, well, I'll tell you now, I purchased the big leaf. It's a big dry leaf kind of rolled up or folded up. You can see it here. I took a piece of that, and what they typically did was they would take this and just when it's dried, roll a piece of it up and smoke it like a cigarette or cigar, if you will. So I took a piece of this and just simply burned it on my altar as an offering and incense. And when I began to do that, I felt this familiar energy and empowering energy when using the tobacco. So right away, after filling this, I wanted to implement using tobacco in my other magic. So some of the ways that I did that was I used some dried tobacco, and that's some of this. It's natural American spirits, and I'll show you if you can see that there. It's dried tobacco. So I would use some of this in my candle magic, and the first way that I used it was, and I think I could post a clip of that video to show you what I'm referencing. The way that I used it was I was drawn to using it as a protection to the candle magic that I was doing. So I kind of sprinkled some of it around the candle, and it was interesting the way that it burned, because once the candle, the spell work was complete, the tobacco kind of encased it like a cocoon, like it was like a representation of it protecting the magic. And I think I still have a clip, so I will show you that. So another way that I used it is simply by taking it and sprinkling some of the dried herb on top of a candle in glass. And another way that I used it was I did go and purchase a cigar. This actually was my first cigar that I ever purchased. So I got the cigar, and some of the ways that I used it was, first I had to learn how to smoke it. So, because there is a technique to when you're smoking it to keep it to let it have an even burn. So after getting that down packed, what I used it for was feeding the spirits and feeding like the spell work. And the way that you do that is simply just let me take it out so you can see what I'm talking about. The way that you do that is simply you puff the cigar and you blow the smoke, feeding the spirits or feeding your spell work. So that is a way that I used it, and I know that some people use it and they turn it, after getting it lit, they turn it backward and give the smoke to the spirits that way. But you know what? I'm not there yet. So I do not use it like that. So, and again, doing this felt very familiar, and it felt like it ignited some power in me with the way that it felt. So until the next video, I love you all, and into the